Congratulations. We're here with the reigning African Games Women's Discus Champion, Obi Amaechi, here at the
I
Olympics.
know.
How special is this for you?
It's a dream come true. Honestly, I'm really blessed. It's a dream come true. People were asking me how I felt about the opening ceremony, and I just remember when I was a child, like with my family, we would stay up very, very late just to watch Team Nigeria walk in the opening ceremony. And to be here right now and walking in that ceremony myself, like it's a big deal. It's a really big deal. It's such a blessing, and it's a dream come true.
So you were raised in the US,
I was
but then
born
your
in
family was actually always rooting for Team Nigeria?
Yes, we were raised. I was born and raised in the U.S., but we're always rooting for Team Nigeria.
And now that you're a part of it.
It's a really big deal. It's a dream come true.
So Obi, this has been a great year for you, the African Games title,
Yeah.
um, silver at the African Championships,
Yep.
and then you set a new personal best
Yeah.
this year. Tell us what the journey has been like and how you've been able to remain consistent.
Yeah. Honestly, I had to, in order to be here today, I really had to make a lot of big improvements in my performance. Like this time last year, I think I was throwing between 55 meters and 57 meters, and I think for me the difference really has just been consistency, reorganizing your life. Like I got a different job, and that job had like less hours than the job that I was working before, and just kind of like ironing out some things in my life that were kind of in the way of me being able to have the consistency and getting more adjusted to life after university, because when you're in university, everything's planned for you. You have your coaches are with you every single day. You have a team. You're not working. You're just doing your classwork. It's really a lot easier to train when you're in that kind of environment, but making that transition from college to the working world, like you have to work. So now it's about how do I fit in my training around working to earn a living, because in order to pay for all of the competitions that you do, you have to have something outside of sports that you do, which for me is work. So that's just been the main adjustment here. Also working with my coach, seeing him more often, having a consistent training environment, a training regimen, and really just faith, I think, is just believing that you can do better, that if I put in the work, I put in the hours, that I will see improvements in my performance. And I think that's really what the journey has been like. It hasn't been easy, but I'm really glad that in the end that it's all paid off.
Because for a lot of athletes who are unsponsored, they have to work. I remember at the African Games, you weren't sure you'll be available to collect your medal because
Yeah,
you needed to be working and so
yeah.
on. How have you been able to navigate all of that? How do you find the right balance?
Honestly, I think it's really about prioritizing what's the most important. And like every Sunday, I'll just open my calendar and make a plan of, okay, these are the days that I'll be training and these are my work hours. And really, it's just about, you have to say no to some things. Like sometimes your friends want to hang out. You can't say no all the time, but like maybe you'll just say, I can't hang out this week, but on the weekend I can see you. So it's really just about prioritizing, being more disciplined. Like I don't like waking up early, but I know that waking up early really is like time that I can have peace and I can train without having to rush if I do that in the morning before I go to work and even after I go to work, because training for me is two-a-days. So you'll wake up and you throw. Later in the day, you'll go and lift. So it's really just been about those two things, prioritization and being disciplined about sticking to your schedule.
And how do you feel being a part of history, the three women
Oh
to
man,
be on the Olympic team
you
for
know,
the first time?
it's already a big deal making it to the Olympics, but being able to make history in the process, I think that's even sweeter for me, is just being able to do that with all three of us, because I know that we've all been working really hard. And honestly, Cece was somebody that I looked up to coming onto this team. She was an example of someone that I saw who was doing well in discus, competing for Team Nigeria, even if she lived in the States. And I saw her as an example of like, oh, I want to do that too. So being here with her and all of us compete together, I think that makes making it to the Olympics a lot more sweeter than just coming here alone.
So for you, what would you want to achieve here in Paris?
That's a great question. I think all I can ask for is to do my best. you don't know what God has in store for you. So I'm willing to accept anything that He has in His plan for me. I want to do my best. Hopefully that means that I make it to finals, but really I'm just there to execute what I've been working on in practice, and I hope that that's reflected in the numbers that I throw.
What would you want to say to your fans, family, those who have been supporting you on this journey
All I
and
want
who
to
are
say,
rooting for you?
yeah, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for cheering for me. Thank you for praying for me. Thank you for your encouragement. And thank you for keeping up with me. I know there's a lot of people, maybe people I haven't met, who've been rooting for me, praying for me, cheering me on. I really appreciate that. It makes a huge difference, and I'm just excited to make you guys all proud.
Well, all the best of you.
Thank you.